Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to the Masked Priestess. Every collective reading is an invitation to reflect and not a route to follow. So let's see what messages are here for you at the moment, and trust your intuition and honor your own path. Let's begin. So I had this feeling that someone new entered the chat, and that the person they are portraying themselves to be to you is not who they actually are. It may be a part of them, but it's a mask. So I was shuffling the deck and I split it and I saw the 10 of swords, and then I shuffled again and split it, and then it was the 10 of swords and the 9 of swords. Okay. Yeah. We've got the 5 of, why did I say the 7 of swords? We got the 5 of swords here, and we have the page of swords here. So whatever this person is saying to you, it's not the truth. They're holding back. They're keeping secrets. Absolutely. There's something that they just don't want you to know about them. It's a mental game. It's for sure a mental game. So, these are the two upfront cards. Let me see here. Let me roll. Okay, so we have Gemini. Yep, the masks, the two sides. We have Saturn, okay. And then we have the 9th house. Okay. We have the 7th house at the bottom with the moon and Scorpio. Okay. This person very much wants you to view them a certain way while they're learning about you. They're in a relationship or some sort of partnership. But with the moon, there's something hidden within that partnership. Something's going on inside there. And with the Scorpio in there, it's giving me this like mystery, very like smexual, femme fatale type of thing going on. This is what I'm picking up. This is what I'm picking up. So, I'm also getting this information of like Saturn's rings, of like who we keep close and who we keep far away. The closer you get to that inner circle, the more you're going to understand who this person is. Right now, you're out here, and so they want you to see them in this light. And there are certain things that you have said, or they have said to you, that just doesn't sound right. Like, it doesn't match. You're thinking to yourself, wait, they said this? Like, what? Like, that's odd, right? Things people wouldn't normally say to each other for the circumstances that it's about. I feel like they want to come towards you as if they're purity of heart and spirit, and they radiate innocence, and but there's something devilish going on. Someone's trapped. Yeah. So, I don't like this energy, though. I'll tell you that right now. I feel like they're using emotional manipulation in a different way than what we would normally consider emotional manipulation. Like, You know how like a narcissist will like emotionally manipulate to like feed a supply? This person is emotionally manipulating for a different type of reward. It's a different type of reward here. It's an emotional manipulation for a reward, but I don't feel like they're actually like giving a lot of emotion, if that makes any sense. Like they seem like they are, right? Like I said, they're purity of heart and spirit. Like, you know what I mean? Like this open cup of abundant love and unconditional whatever. Like I'm hearing Christ consciousness. They're a type of person that would like pump Bible verses at you and say that they're like super spiritual and they're religious and all that stuff, but like behind closed doors, they're not like that really. They're not like a real Christian or something like that. I feel like you know what I'm talking about here. And I'm sorry that it's blurry when it's down here, but maybe if I move them over, it's a little better. A new camera will come in due time, guys. Promise. Does the lighting, would the lighting help? No, that just makes it worse. The lighting just makes it worse. All right, so we'll just go in the darkness. We'll do this in the darkness because apparently that's where they want people. Oh my God. All right, let's see here. Oh yeah. Look at the mental, quick. They're quick to get into your mental. Quick to get in your mental. Very quick to get in your mental. Yeah, like, oh my gosh, it's so hard to like communicate this energy out loud because it's not something I normally encounter. It's not something I normally encounter in this way. I'll say that. So there's this like, hey, let me try to give you emotion here. I don't want it, but I want this is what I want. And I want you to offer me stuff. I want like the happy celebration, but like I want you to keep offering me things. Like this is that femme fatale succubus, incubus energy I'm getting here. But it's not trying to suck you of your emotions. It's to void you. It's to not give you any emotion in reality. And the lack of emotional giving creates this mental anguish. And so this person is giving material in hopes for an emotional return, but they're not getting it. If that makes any sense. That does make, I know that makes sense for somebody. They're trying to like come across and play as a cup energy. But that's not really what's happening here. Yeah, someone's suspended in the air over this. And I feel like someone's mentally trapped or, yeah, see, there's just, they want this stability. They want this practicality. They want this reliable material to keep coming. They want it to be continuously offered. Oh, wow. Yeah. For whoever is on the other receiving end, this is causing a lot of burdens on them. A lot of burdens. They've taken on a huge amount of responsibilities because of how this person came across. I feel like there was already been an awareness of this at one point, and then this person on this side who's has all these heavy burdens to bear now might have been like, I don't want to say like coerced or anything like that, but it could have been like slightly manipulated to come back. Why would they? How would that happen? All right, Spirit. There's so much coming to me right now. All right, let's start with this other person who's dealing with all of this, coming from all this person. So this might be you. This could be a friend. This could be someone you're close to. Yes, they definitely took a risk. They took a risk here with this person. And it may have taken a risk even after it ended. They came back. Oh my gosh. Yep. We have the Devil. We have the Seven of Wands. We have the Two of Cups. And then we're back at the Page of Swords again. So, they took a risk. And I think they took a risk coming back after a cycle broke. And they were like, yeah, I'll come back because of whatever ended up happening in between this gap. But then instantly it's like toxicity, codependency. Yeah, heavy on the codependencies because someone's trying to be like, hey, you know, back off a little bit here. But it's shrouded in this Two of Cups energy. And as this was underneath, I think it was underneath the Ten of Swords, was the Page of Swords. I'm sorry, I'm holding it like this. So we had the Fool, the World, the Knight of Wands, the Devil, the Seven of Wands, the Two of Cups, and that Page of Swords. So whether this person's trying to tell you, or yeah, like they just entered into the trap. They're like, this is who I am. Da, 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 da. It's like the reality behind all this is a lot more intense. Let me get another deck. I'm going to get this deck, maybe this deck or this deck. I'm going to pull some stuff here. This energy is wackadoodle. I mean, wackadoodle. I don't know if you've ever seen somebody with like crazy eyes before, like where you look and you see somebody and you're like, they've got crazy eyes, like just their eyes are crazy. Like you can just see the like mental illness, and there's nothing wrong with mental illness, but you can see that there's like a dark energy behind whatever it is going on upstairs. Okay. Let's see here. No, fell on the ground. Vendetta. Oh my gosh, with the cross. Vendetta with the cross. They could be using religion against you. They could be using the partnership against you. Yeah. Wow. Okay, what else do we have here, Spirit? I don't know if it's going to be this one or the big one, but one of the big ones. We'll give it a few more tries. See what comes out. Trying to catch you doing something you aren't doing. Trying to catch you doing something you aren't doing. It's like telling somebody like, you're cheating on me, you're cheating on me, you're cheating on me, you're blah, 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 blah. But in actuality, they weren't. And then the person feels like, or like, you're talking to so-and-so, you're talking to so-and-so, and you're like, I'm not talking to so-and-so. But like the fact that they brought it up made you think of it. And so eventually you do reach out to this person or whatever. But like they kind of made the situation occur. by playing like mind tricks. Codependent. I'm telling you, this person is super codependent. And they're trying to come across like they're not. They're trying to come across like they're not. But they are. Very much so. I'm going to grab the bigger deck. Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties. I'm going to have to ask more on this. Maybe they act like they don't know how to use tech, but they do. Like, hey, I'm not on that. Like, I don't use social media or I don't use that app or whatever. I'm not really into tech. But like, they do know how to use it. They just use it when it's to their advantage. They just use it to their advantage. For some of you, I'm picking up on this. For some of you, this is a situation from a prior relationship where you were betrayed. And now this person is getting a sense, kind of, like in a very weird way, for them to feel what you felt. They're getting a little bit of their taste of their own medicine. Pause this real quick. I don't know how I'm going to cut that out. I might not, just because I don't know how to do that yet. I'm having technical difficulties. Okay. Let's see here. Alright. Let's see. Alright, let's see what this one has. Volcanic. So this person comes across as cool, calm, collected. They come across as like as cool as a cucumber. But underneath, there's like this energy that just wants to erupt. And it's not the type of energy where it's like reactive. Like, say you, all right, for an example, someone doesn't do the dishes. They continuously not do the dishes, and you're telling this person, hey, can you do the dishes, please? Like, just, can you help out a little bit? And they just continue to not do the dishes. And finally you say, okay, well, that's it. I'm packing up all the freaking dishes, and I'm going to put them in a box. Because, you know what? We don't need that many anyway. And I don't want to wash this much, okay? So you do that, right? You just put them in the box. And that's it, right? This person, they're not even going to repeat themselves. They're just going to explode. Like, the moment you don't do something, they're just going to explode. The moment you don't do what they want you to do, when they want you to do it, how they want you to do it, or whatever, if you don't abide by like this weird toxicity they have, they just explode. It's like they can't handle reality. And they live in this like, they live like that, maintaining the purity. Like they live in this positivity, this like optimist, positivity, compassionate, empathetic person. But when reality, they're cold. They're real cold. they're real cold. They use this like warmth and openness and all that stuff as a mechanism to get in your head or to pull you in. Oh, trying to pull you from dignity, self-worth, beautiful energy into chaotic, immature circus energy. Yeah, they're trying to pull you. It's either you or someone that you're close to. Someone that you know. Maybe a like maybe this is this could be like one of your exes or something that's in a new relationship. This is the type of energy they're dealing with now after they treated you like crap. Maybe they said, you know, you're too emotional or you're you know, whatever. But reality, they never really saw that until now. All right, I'm going to get one more. I'm going to pull some more cards on this because this isn't good. And I wouldn't bet that if this is like a friend of yours that's in this type of a relationship and you've met this person and you're like, yeah, they're nice and everything, but like, you just like feel off, like something's off about it. I bet you they're scared to tell you. Yeah, okay. Denying affection, care, and support is not an act of love when you are going through difficulties. Discernment. This may have happened to you and it's happening to them. Riding the waves, knowing you will eventually reach the shore. This is about intense emotions and emotional regulation. And this person is not riding the waves. They have intense emotions and it's coming through as like mental attacks, not as emotional ones. They have like daggers for eyes. They have daggers for eyes. That's what I'm seeing right now in my mind's eye. They probably, like behind your friend's back or whatever, looked at you and gave you like those dagger eyes. And you were probably like, whoa, what was that? Yeah, they think you're clueless. They think you're clueless. They think that you have no, like you're not picking up on any of this. They might even be the type of people that be like, I am not a gossiper. I don't like talking about other people. But in reality, they do. They just want to keep... They like to gossip, but they like to only do it with certain people. Because they want to maintain this persona. But they think you're clueless. They think this person is clueless. But whoever's under this mental anguish is my head is hurting right now. I'm getting such a pain in my temple on my left side. This energy is whack. I don't like it. Ugh. And I just got goosebumps and the chills of like confirmation, but they don't feel good. They're not like good goosebumps. These are like, I'm sick and I've got the flu goosebumps. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. I'm gonna use this deck actually. Alright. Let's do these little ones first. Spirit, can you tell me about this V for Vendetta. This Vendetta card. What is this about, Spirit? Oh no, this is too many cards. Death. We got the Emperor. We have Aries energy. We've got the Four of Pentacles trolling. I mean, it's just like... Vendetta. You know, oh my gosh, my head. Maybe, oh my gosh. I feel like this person, maybe your friend, maybe your ex, or whatever, like tried to end it with them. I do feel like they tried to end it at some point with them, and they somehow were like manipulated back in, and then so afterwards it's just like even worse now. It's just even worse. Like they're being like, but it's gotta end at some point, you know? Yeah, strength. Like, it's gonna take strength to get out of this situation. Absolutely. Trying to catch you doing something you aren't doing. The Chariot, the Hermit, Seven of Cups. This talks about like focusing on introspection, like doing your own thing. Now my ears are ringing. Focusing on doing your own thing, right? You're introspecting. Your focus is on, you know, your inner self. You're trying to build more self-awareness about things. Maybe it's just even you want some solitude, and they're out there thinking you're doing all this other stuff, that's an illusion. This is what else you're doing. And it's like, no, I'm not. But they're trying to catch you. When in reality, you're just focusing on like, this is what I gotta do, and I also gotta work on myself too. You know, maybe you're healing something, or they're healing something, whatever's going on. Maybe you just want some solitude. And this person had told you that like they're cool with that, and then all of a sudden it's an illusion. No, they're actually not cool with you taking solitude. They're not cool with you having a night to yourself. They're not cool with you in the bathroom for over an hour just grooming. They like want to know what you're doing. They want to know what you're up to. And put that there. They're trying to catch you doing some illusion stuff, but you're not. They're trying to catch you like being like, oh, looking at other options. If I'm talking to somebody who's in a relationship with someone like this, that whole like, you're cheating on me. No, I'm not. But they're trying to catch you in doing it, right? This person is like a very like hyper person too. Very hyper. Very hyper. Very like, like, busy fucking bee. Let's look at this codependent one. Spirit, can you tell me more about this codependent person? My ears are itching. I'm like allergic to this person right now. Yeah, see? Fix me. Fix my heart. You hurt me. Very codependent. They're not in actual heartbreak, but they're like constantly on the edge of it type of deal. You're hurting me. That's what I'm hearing. You do this, it hurts me. You do that, it hurts me. They might even be passive aggressive about it too. They're probably wicked passive aggressive. They're not direct with you. They don't really tell you really how they feel. They just assume that you're smart enough to know. So it makes you anxious because they're not direct with you. They're not saying like, oh, hey, I talked to so-and-so today. Blah, 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 blah. No, they're just like, so I saw so-and-so today. And you're like, is that a good thing or is that a bad thing? Like, they were talking to you like it's a bad thing, but they're not saying anything to you. You're like, what the hell does this mean? Technical difficulties, Spirit. Can you explain to me a little bit more about this technical difficulties? Oof. Yeah, they use it to Six of Wands. They use it as like a gotcha moment. I win. They use it as a gotcha moment. They're not good with it. Then all of a sudden they just pop up knowing shit. And you're like, I thought you didn't know how you did that. But they do. They know how to deal with it. All right, Spirit. Can you give me some cards on this volcanic, please? Volcanic. Judgment. Ugh. Look at the flames. They are look at the arms coming up. Like, leave me alone. Please let me out of here. Oh my gosh. Yes. They are judging everyone. They judge everyone. They judge their significant other. They're very judgmental. I don't know, how do I say this? Oh, there might be a bit of a personality disorder with this person. Which kind, I'm not going to get into. There might be some traits of certain things. It's not narcissism though. It's not that. Okay? It's definitely not that. Especially with the codependency right there. I mean, codependency is in there, but this is like, this is the, I'm independent, you're independent, we're sovereign beings, spiritual, I know this and I know that, and I'm healed, and I'm very healed, and you know, this won't bother me. It doesn't matter. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with that. And then next thing you know, it's like not. Everything is opposite. Okay. Trying to pull you from dignity, self-worth, beautiful energy, and into chaotic, immature circus energy. Yeah, we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. Oh my gosh, yes. Super emotionally manipulative. We have the Six of Pentacles in reverse too. So they're taken. They just want take. Give me that material. Give it to me. They're using their emotion, their lack of compassion, lack of care, and lack of empathy that they told you that they had or acted that they had, and they instead want to pull from you. They want to take. And this isn't a person who needs, like, yeah, they want your emotional validation and stuff like that. But they'd rather, if they can't get that, then they want your pocket type of deal. Or they emotionally manipulated you into having to give. And that comes to me with they think you're clueless. I feel like someone was emotionally manipulated and trapped into this situation where they are feeling very lonely, having a lot of responsibilities, especially financial ones. Denying affection and care and support is not an act of love when you're going through difficult times. So this person could have been going through a difficult time, and maybe they were cool and stuff for a minute there, and then all of a sudden they switched up. Page of Pentacles. Get some more information on the Page of Pentacles. Denying you affection and support. Yeah, the Nine of Swords. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. There's the Nine of Swords over here too. Back over here. Yeah, they're putting this person in a financial hardship. And they're emotional, like they're mentally just taxed. They're mentally taxed out. They're like, I don't know what else I can give anymore. I can't offer anything more. Yeah. This person is mentally drained. They have terrible anxiety. Might be having like nightmares. How they're going to get the F out of this situation. And the more difficult it gets for them financially, the more they deny care and support. So the more difficult things are getting, the more they're denying. So at first it was like, here you go. And then, oh crap, I'm like, I can't stop, I can't like give any more, like, and they're feeling like I don't have anything else to give. All right, what's this gossip? This rattle trap, jaw jacker. Mouths really be moving. Four of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. They could be gossiping about, like, oh, this and that, like all the positive things, all the things that they do with this other person. They talk about that. They talk about the work that they do, the work that this other person does, whether it be like, I feel like it's a romantic partner that maybe you're either friends with or was an ex, or you just know, or maybe it's like a family member of yours that's going through this. When you are around them, they only talk about, you know, they'll talk all day and gossip all day about doing this and doing that and doing this and doing that. And I feel a little bit like they want you to feel less than. So I'm kind of getting here. Like if they talk to you about certain things, they want it to sting a bit. Like backhanded compliments too. Yeah. But there's this aloofness to the situation that makes you feel like are they for real right now? Like, are they really, like, are they that dense, or are they really like that? You know, it makes you just kind of go like, something ain't right here. And then I think they go back to like who their like small crew is, and they start to talk about this person, that person. But it's like they're like, yeah, he works, they work, she works, he works just for my enjoyment. It's just this weird, it's a weird thing. It is very weird. It's very strange. They think you are clueless. All right, Spirit. The World. They think you can't see what they're doing. They think that you can't see what they're doing or what's coming. And if you're a cross watcher watching this right now, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you right now. It ain't happening. Okay? It ain't happening. Nope. You're spotted. Gotcha. Oh my gosh. Yep. I caught you. If you're a cross watcher, this is just beyond. Thank God the headache's gone. But I mean the nausea. What is with that, too? I want to know. I want to get more information. I want to get some advice, and I want to get information on, like... Let me see here. Let me see what this... I'm being called to use this one. I need more information on this, Spirit. Justice being served. Victory. Karmic balance. So, okay. Yeah. Like I said earlier, this might be someone from your past who is now having to deal with something similar. Or they thought, oh, you're just in it for this, that, and the other thing. And next thing you know, they're actually with somebody that is using them. And totally manipulated them. Absolutely. All right. Is there anything else, Spirit? So, I mean, on one hand, justice is being served. There's karmic balance here. But, like, to what end? You know what I'm saying? And with the worlds... It seems like that end's coming close because the person who they think that's clueless is not clueless at all. And they might just be quiet right now, but they're not clueless to the situation. And I would not be surprised if they're already trying to make their move away from this. They might be on their, own working out some way to get out of the situation. Just want to make sure I don't mess up. Okay. All right, Spirit. What else do we have here? Some advice for the person going through this, or the people around this person that's going through this. Some advice. Always reliable. So if this is a friend of yours or somebody you know or someone in your family, they know that you are always reliable. So know that. Okay? If this is even, a past lover or something like that you're still friends with or something, they know you're always reliable. They're seeing that now. They're seeing the error of their ways too. I feel like this is just a kick in the, you know what? Enjoy the joy and smile. Karma is being served, though. I have to say it is being served. It is being served. Absolutely. If this is you going through this, you're doing absolutely amazing in handling this really difficult path. Okay? I want you to know that. And even if this is karma and you're like, what did I do to deserve this? It could be from a past life. It could be, maybe it could just be very much a lesson that needs to be learned. A lesson in not abandoning yourself, a lesson in discernment, a lesson in not jumping into relationships too soon, or friendships, not giving too much of yourself away right away. Okay? And here, building confidence over insecurities. If this person is making you feel insecure, don't believe them. Learn from the mistakes that you've made. Make amends with the people you've hurt. Apologize. And when I mean apologize, like actually mean what you say and make efforts to change that. Be consistent over time with it. And that's how the confidence is going to get built over the insecurities. The confidence people are going to have in you. The confidence you're going to have within yourself. You are always changing and evolving. This is a lesson in how to change and evolve. And it might be a hard one, okay? This is heavy. This is heavy. Okay. I'm gonna pull some cards on this world over here. We're getting messy. We're getting all messy. Getting all over the place. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay to get messy every once in a while, right, guys? All right. I'm gonna just do a couple. I just want to get some information on this. This deck is so funny. I will put everything right side up so that when it falls, if it falls reverse, it falls reverse. But I swear it does this on purpose to me all the time. So I never know if it's actually supposed to be up or down. Knight of Pentacles. We had the Knight of Pentacles in here somewhere, didn't we? I remember that one. King of Cups. Didn't we have the Knight of Pentacles out here? I could have sworn there was the Knight of Pentacles. I don't know. We're too deep in this now to go back. We're too deep to go back. So this is the person I feel like. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles right here. Technical difficulties. Okay, alright, we're getting somewhere. Technical difficulties with the Knight of Pentacles, which is interesting because the Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady. And so if you're going to have like technical difficulties, like your internet wouldn't be the problem. I'm just saying. That might be for somebody right there. Someone's saying they got technical difficulties because of the internet. It's not their internet, I'm promising you right now. Alright, tell me more about this Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, they are not clueless. They are not clueless. They are very aware of what's happening. They may be trying to communicate with you. They understand what they did now because of the justice being served. They can see. It's illuminated to them. It's very obvious to them now. They may be trying to communicate with you. Somehow they want to get this weight off of them. that could also be, you know, the burden they're carrying now too. Part of it is the realization of like, wow, what did I do? Okay, can we have some more? Oh. They don't want to have conflict with you. They don't want to have conflict at all anymore. But they might not be showing that. They might react out of just like feeling really scared. But they genuinely do not want conflict with you. They don't even want conflict with this person, but, you know, it is what it is, right? Page of Wands. Yeah. You could be hearing from this person soon, like maybe like 5 days. I don't know. Part of me is hearing 5 days, and I'm hearing like 5 weeks. It's like all depending on like how this whole scenario kind of goes, right? I mean, it's coming to an end, but they're yelling out. That's for damn sure. Look at his face. Hey! Hello? Can anybody hear me? I need some help down here. Oh my gosh, you gotta laugh sometimes, guys. Some of this stuff is so, like, I don't mean to, like, laugh. I'm not laughing at this. I'm not laughing at the fact that someone is emotionally manipulating someone out of their finances. I'm not laughing at the burdens. I'm not laughing at the weight this person feels now that they see what they did to you or your friend or your family member. I'm not, you know, that's not funny. It's not at all. It's hard and it's difficult and it hurts, but it's necessary sometimes. It sucks to be the person who's like, man, I told you this was gonna happen, or like, I knew that from the first moment I met this person, but it happens, you know? It happens. It happens. Maybe you're friends with this person, you never even met the person that they're with. You never even met them. Their family hasn't even met them. Maybe family met them. Maybe. All right, how is this person who's receiving oh boy. Well, they have a decision to make. Are they going to make this decision blindly? You may have this person blocked. You may also be in no contact with this person. This is getting into the weeds. We're getting into the weeds now. We're getting into the weeds. I don't even know if I want to post this video. Jeez. This is a lot. The Queen of Wands, the Six of Pentacles again. We get the Hangman in reverse. Yeah, this is just a loop. It's a loop. When is there going to be closure? Let me get this. When is the cycle going to be completed, or what will the cycle completion look like? We've got the Moon and the World. So It's definitely gonna have some heavy emotions attached to it, but it's not gonna be outright known. Like, it's gonna happen, but I think it's just gonna be silent. I think it's just gonna be a silent hidden breakup because of the optics. I'm hearing because of the optics, they don't want to create too much around it. The optics are important for some reason here. Tell me more about the optics, why it's like a hidden, like it'd be a hidden end breakup or a hidden ending. Spirit. Ooh. Balance. Okay. We had the Two of Pentacles somewhere in there. Balancing what? There could be kids involved. That's also why. Two of yeah, Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles. There's going to be a balance. This person needs to figure out which direction they want to go into. Like, what their next move's going to be before they actually do it. So it's going to be like a quiet exit. Can you give me some more information on, like, the finance aspect of this? Do they have, like, do they have like own things together or merged assets or something like that? Is that part of what's going on here? They have to separate assets or something? Yeah, something. There's that rewards thing again that I was saying earlier. And with this, the Seven of Swords. This was earlier in here. We're like piled up now. What was it with? Let me just take a peek. I'm gonna take a peek real quick. And it's under. It's like from the beginning. Yeah, there it is. I see it. It's the very beginning. The very beginning of what we discussed with the Magician and the rewards right here. The rewards right there, the Magician, and then what did we have over here? The cup, the Knight of Cups. Okay, yeah. And then we had also talked about the seven of, no, it was a five. It was a five of, Seven of Swords, wasn't it? And I got it confused. That's interesting. That's interesting. I'd like to know where that is now, because I feel like I'm losing my mind. I feel like this person is making me feel like I'm losing my mind now. Like, I'm like, where was that thing that I just had? Or I know I pulled out, but I know it's a mess. So we're just gonna take some peeks. I know I saw that card. Whatever. Okay, whatever. I'm learning as I go, right? See, me reading for myself or reading for others, and I do this, is one thing. For video's sake, this looks like a colossal mess, which I'm going to get better at. So, anyway. So we had the hidden ending. Ending of this cycle is hidden. And I asked why. And we had the Two of Pentacles. We had the Two of Swords. And then we had also the Two of Wands. 222 could be important to somebody. I can't remember what that angel number message is right now. But there's definitely something about, like, the rewards they're getting out of this. There's something about the rewards they're getting. which is like, what did they trick somebody into doing something so that they would get the reward out of it? King of Swords. It could be legal. It could be a legal document. Signing something legal, a contract, a lease. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. There's something very abundant that this person doesn't want to let go, and it's definitely not emotional. The Ace of Cups can mean that, but it also just means abundance, emotional abundance, and they're obviously getting a reward out of whatever's going on here, so they definitely feel good about what they're getting. But out of all the cards I pulled about this, there really hasn't been much besides the Nine of Cups. It's all been like mostly swords and wands and a few pentacles that are showing up. So what's with this Ace of Cups then? Okay. We have death in reverse. So I think they did come back after an ending. They came back to this person thinking something would change, maybe whatever. Maybe they were told a bunch of stuff that it got them emotionally hooked again. So they didn't fully exit. And now justice is going to have to play a key role in their ability to move forward to calmer waters, more peaceful waters, more mentally peaceful waters. Is that, like I said, a contract or something, or a legal document? I think it is. Let's see here. Is this a legal document or a contract that they signed? Yeah, the Chariot. They moved forward on something. Maybe they bought a house. They moved forward on buying a house. It was something they were focused on before they realized everything. It definitely happened before they realized everything. And there was a cycle that ended, or attempted to. There was an attempted ending here. There, the attempted start, and then it started over. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave it with that. My head hurts a lot. I mean, just look at this, right? This is a heavy read. This has got a lot of stuff going on in here. There's a lot. There's a lot going on behind closed doors, and they definitely want to keep it hidden. If this cycle is closing out, they think you're clueless. I mean, you can see it's a very messy situation. Then they definitely want to keep a closed lip on it. I'm here for posterity's sake. What does that even mean? I don't even know what that means. Posterity's sake. I have to look that one up later. I wonder if that means for, like, I don't know. But yeah, there's like placating. There's there's agendas too here that I'm not going to get into. This is a lot going on. This is a lot going on. There's agendas happening, I'm hearing, and like just things that were done. I think some of it was in haste. There wasn't enough time. This was like a rushed thing. They rushed into this relationship, got their head way too deep into it. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. I mean, if this relates to you at all, or you could tell me a part that does relate to you, or you have anything about your reflection on this, please comment below. I love to read them. And if you enjoyed this reading, please hit the like button and subscribe for more collective readings. And until next time, continue to pursue yourself with curiosity and compassion. Bye now.